Hi guys, welcome back to another lesson. Now this one's going to be slightly different. We're going to be doing a live lesson with one of my students, Mike, and showing you how we worked on his driver and helped him get back to some of his good driving and gain him 25 yards in this lesson. It's a little bit different to what we normally do. It is a live lesson and we will have Mike in here very shortly, and we've left it pretty unedited. So let me know in the comments down below if you enjoy this style of lesson. And also, if you do, you might be coming here yourself to get one of those lessons in the future. As well, do remember to subscribe to the channel down below, totally free to do. And we want to help you, like we've helped Mike in this lesson, become a better golfer. So let's get stuck into this and enjoy, and hopefully you can take something away from it and see how Mike gained that 25 yards back on his driver. Obviously seeing you warm up now, Mike. Hit a few irons, saying they're pretty good in general, happy with those?
Yeah, irons are pretty good, no real problems with them, pretty steady away.
Big stick's the problem?
Yes.
What are we talking, what are we looking at?
It's a little bit inconsistent and we're getting a few high rights,
Okay.
which come out of the blue. Can't really explain it, and it's just, it's a killer.
Yeah, so for those that are obviously watching, you're a good golfer, scratch +1 at the minute?
One at the moment,
One at the
sneaking up
moment,
a bit.
okay. God, you're getting rubbish now. But generally, like, power's a part of your game. Length, I would say, knowing you for a long time, you know, you hit it long, hit it straight generally.
Generally, yeah, but this is, I think, getting this right could be my key to get back down to
Turning
scratch.
you back.
Yeah.
And would you say, what, losing 10 yards, 20 yards, 30 yards?
On bad ones, it's probably, yeah, 10 to 20 yards, but it's the position it's putting me in.
Okay, all right, so
it is going
off the planet almost.
Yeah.
Which, like I say, isn't normally something we'd see from you. Slicing, pushing.
It's a push slice, really.
Push
The
slice,
bad ones,
yeah. Okay, a bit like me at the minute, that one. And then in a place where you can't recover from it. Right.
Deep rough.
Deep rough, yeah. All the good spots. Okay, well, what we'll do is we'll hit a few off, see where you're at, and then see what we can do to fix it, basically. Sure. So we know you've already hit a few irons and you're loose. We've got you here on the first hole at St Andrews, which is probably a good one, because if you do lose it right, you're OB. So just hit as you normally would, my man. Do what you normally do, and we'll see if we notice anything. Okay.
It's in the car park.
You've actually made West Sands Beach there. Is that what you would see?
That's probably a bit of a bad one, but yeah. It's that sort of shot.
It's always harder on camera as well, isn't it, when you're getting yourself recorded? But that's the sort of typical. I mean, it doesn't look. We've got the target line set pretty much straight at the green there. You maybe want to aim a little bit left on here normally with this shot. But is that sort of the flight that you would see? It starts about 5 yards, 5 feet right of target, and then moves.
Yeah, or something, it would start on target and then carry on moving afterwards as well on the odd one.
Okay. Right, okay. Keep hitting a couple for me then. That's not bad. Again. Not the worst shot in, you know, the grand scheme of things, was it? But had the characteristics that you've described: starts left, moves right.
Yeah.
And what would you say a normal carry for you would be?
With this, you're probably looking 280.
280 around there, yeah. Yeah.
Running up to 300 on the odd one, but
yeah.
Not carry that, but
no, yeah. Carry it around about that 280 number. But what do you think, sort of 260 at the minute?
Yeah.
Do the strikes feel glancy? Do they not feel?
Yeah, they feel as though I can feel myself straight across it. Yeah,
Okay.
It feels a good strike, but it's not a solid strike.
Yeah, not straight into the back of it, as if you're almost playing like an old school bunker shot a little bit. Okay, hit 2 or 3 more for me, and then we'll get an idea of what's going on here. Yeah. You've nearly gone through you've gone through a sleeve, if we were playing.
It's an expensive round.
Yeah, a couple more. And would you like a draw shot normally, or are you sort of like, when I think of your golf game, I don't think of like movement, I think of just like everything you hit.
He's straight, yeah.
Yeah,
I
pretty straight.
don't try and draw or necessarily
Yeah.
cut the ball. I try and aim straight. And
So with a driver, let's say first at Warrington where we would play, aim down the middle. If it fades 5 yards, okay. If it draws 5 yards, okay. But aim middle and just allow for what's coming.
But that's not
Ideal, no. No, okay. And well, it's not too bad, a little bit drop kicky, but a bit straighter. Somewhere there. And have you found it all with irons you've sort of met? I know you said they're decent at the minute, but has the miss been short right of any greens?
Yeah, on the bad shots it does come.
Yeah, you're not really.
It's the right shot, yeah.
Not pulling any shots mainly, everything's. So it sounds like it's a face related problem that we've got going on. Just hit one more for me. Right. Better strike again. I mean, it's not far away, is it? Just take the curvature out of that.
And it's fine, yeah.
Yeah, and we're okay. Couple of things, if we're obviously looking at the screen up here now, we can see they're moving left to right. Every shot that you've hit there, bar one, has missed target right, okay? Do you feel like you're doing anything different in your golf swing at the minute from when you're hitting it really good or not?
Not necessarily, no. This is what it is.
This is, yeah, okay. So it's sort of like a bit of scratching the head, thinking, well, where are they coming from? That the good doesn't feel a million miles away from the bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, as we can see here, if I just throw some club data up for us, big thing for me, we've got the path moving from out to in.
Yeah.
Okay. So that means it's moving from the outside of the golf ball to the inside. That glancing feeling that you're getting is going to be coming from this. Your balls are all curving to the right.
Yeah.
You know, we've got standard slice characteristics there. We can see that the path's moving left, your face is open to the right. Now, I think if we fixed your face a little bit, we would start to see the path neutralise as well. Right, okay. I don't really want to change the shape of your golf swing, because you generally swing, you're off one handicap, you swing it well, you always like there, they're not bad strikes.
Yeah.
It's just that there's a bit too much curve on the golf ball. And even when we look at sort of your launch angle, one thing that I would say for you, when we've played for 15 years together, 20 years together, and I've given you lessons for the past, 5-6 years, when you hit your driver well, your launch angle is always round about 12 degrees.
Yeah, and you can see it's...
You know, we're one's 18 and a half. We're getting into that 15s, we're averaging 15 and a half. You've got a 9-degree driver or a 9.5-degree driver, and you're popping it up. We can see that the ball flight's higher than normal. We can see that you said your carry distance on average 241 there.
241, yeah.
I would hesitate as well, and this might be because of reluctancy to hit it, because you know it's going a bit right. Your club head speed. When we look at your club head speed, you know, like I say, you're a fit lad, you're strong, you're athletic. Your club head speed, 104.
Yeah.
Normally you're moving in like 112, 113.
So it's the worry of doing that. You see, it's more probably trying to control it and trying to guide it down the middle.
I mean, I get the same sort. I get a similar shot, and I stand on tees, and instead of thinking, right, come on, let's hit it, I'm a bit like, well, just don't go right, and you end up steering it a little bit. Okay, and if we just look at this here for me, it's your golf swing here. We'll throw this up on screen for the viewer. Set up everything good, we can see you square, everything looks normal for me here. As we take it away, something's happening. So we see when this club first gets to parallel, can you just notice your left wrist there for me? It's getting a little cupped, isn't it?
Right,
so that will be extended, as we would call it. And what that does then is the face starts to get a little bit open. See how it's rolling open? At this point here, we've moved the club back like 2 or 3 feet, and it's already looking at the wall over on the right-hand side. So as you get back, and we're moving, the face is just getting open this whole time all the way through. So as you come down, what I said about your shape of your golf swing, it's moving really nicely. But as we meet the golf ball, you can see here, you know, fractions before we get to impact, it's looking out to the right. So then you've got this counteraction of moving the path, as we can see, 7.5 degrees left, because the face is looking out to the right.
So I'm trying to rescue it a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. You're a good golfer, aren't you? So your brain and your intuition will say, and that's why it doesn't feel too different. The shape's pretty good. 7 degrees is not that much, really, when you think about it. It's one notch on your watch. As you go through. But your face gets a little bit here. If you were to deliver it normally, like we would see for you, pretty neutral with the face angle you've got, it would be that real. I mean, and you've probably, like that first one we saw off the planet, that's probably it.
Right.
Because you've warmed up, it's your first shot with driver, your face is open, and it goes, oh, God, there you go. So then straight away the brain goes, okay, well, let's just shift a little bit left and bring it back round. You're not really doing anything with the face as we're going through. So that's where I think we need to fix a little bit, not go, right, full rebuild of the golf swing, Mike, it's changing. I think if we just get the face a little bit more neutral or feeling closed.
Yeah.
Have you hooked many lately?
Very rarely.
Yeah.
Very rarely.
And drawing would be okay?
I've got to try hard to get a draw.
Okay. And like, let's say, I mean, we're playing golf tomorrow. If you went out and I said you're going to pull everything down the left-hand side, it'll be down the fairway but a straight pull. Is that okay?
Yeah.
I mean, what we're not probably going to see is you going straight back to 290, straight down the middle. But I think what we need to get is a bit of a pull going to start just by getting that face. And then, as we know, being a good golfer, that path will start to shift.
Right, okay.
And you'll start to get a bit more neutral. So I've got a little tool that we're going to clip on, and I'll talk you through that and get you working.
Go.
Right, Mike, so we've got a little sensor on you here, HackMotion sensor, okay?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen these before?
Briefly, but not really used one.
Okay, right, so basically it measures your wrist angles.
Okay.
As we hold the golf club, our only point of contact is through the hands, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what you do with your wrists and your hands is going to affect what the club face is happening. And as we've seen there through your golf swing, we're getting a little bit cupped on the way back, or extended it would be called. So I want to change that. I want to get the face a little bit more neutral or closed.
Yeah.
So then that should stop these high right shots. So with this here, you've got a sensor on basically, and you can see on here, we're pretty neutral here. We've set some ranges. At the minute, you're in this cupped range when you're taking it back, yeah?
Yeah.
I want us to get feeling this a little bit more, and you can hear that nice choir noise. That's going to be a little bit of feedback, okay?
Yeah.
So basically, once you get your wrist looking a little bit more like this, now this might not be right for everybody, but for yourself, who's got a good grip, but you're tending just to roll the face a little bit and get this lead wrist cupped at the start, that's getting that face open, so when we come down, we're then working this way. If we get this feeling of getting a little bit flexed, a little bit bowed, what you'll have to do is the opposite to what you're doing. Because if you swang over the top now, with that face looking left, where's the ball going?
Left.
It's going left, isn't it? So we might see a few of those, that's okay to start off with. But if we get this face a little bit more neutral through being a little bit flexed and bowed here, you'll have to now work this way to get it going a little bit more neutral, okay? So take your setup for me, and we're going to go through a little rehearsal here. We've gone down to 7-iron just because trying it with driver at the start is going to be hard. So just go back and imagine you've made that bad golf swing for me. Just stopping halfway, there we go. Yeah, see now how we're just into it, and there. If you were to just flex your wrist, your lead wrist, keep going for me, really go, 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 go. Can you feel the difference of that?
Yeah.
Right, and we're getting that feedback. Does that feel really shut to you here?
Yeah, I feel that's going left.
That feels left?
Yeah.
Well, at the minute, that's square, pretty much. See how it's pretty much mirroring your spine angle?
Yeah.
That's neutral. A lot of old school thoughts were that this was pretty square. That's maybe a little bit open, but that was square. You'd see someone like Justin Thomas would do this because he was always fighting a hook.
Right, okay.
So if you've been watching him a bit and been copying that, that's where maybe this has come from. But what we want to feel for you is this a little bit more. So then as the club comes in, it's going to be neutral, and see how it's looking at target now?
Yeah.
But to you a minute ago, you felt that it was super left. So what we're going to do is going to have some swings where you're going to go, take your grip. We're not going to feel what we felt, obviously a bit excessive there as an exaggeration. We're going to go back, we're going to find the choir, and then you're going to go up and hit from there, okay? So it'll be pause to find the choir, hit it, and we're just going to see what effect it has on some of these shots to start off with. So little rehearsal, nice and smooth, hitting these maybe 60%. Find the quiet, so there, yeah? Okay, go back to the start for me. Okay, we'll do 2 rehearsals to find the choir. Feel the difference?
Yeah.
Feel it through your wrists?
Yes.
What does it feel to you?
Just feels they're pushing that way.
Okay, yeah. Or you want to imagine, if you want to think, I know you maybe think about face a little bit more, as you're taking the club away, feel that it's almost just looking at the golf ball for a little bit longer, not fanning open towards where the camera is, okay? So looking at the golf ball, we find it. Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice and smooth. Find that choir, we'll have 2 rehearsals, nice and smooth. Yeah, got it? Okay, and again. Look at the golf ball, there we go. A little bit there, okay? Right, find it and then hit it, okay?
So complete the backswing?
Yeah, so you're going to find the choir, have that tiny slow movement to find it, and then carry on almost like a stop. Yeah, and go. Great shot. How did that feel?
That's a good strike.
Yeah? A little bit left, if anything, as well. What are we looking for? 7-iron normally, 175 carry?
170 carry.
170, okay. That's it. So, little rehearsal. Yeah?
Yeah.
Got it? So we're going to go. It almost feels that the toe's over a little bit, I would say. Yeah. Yes. That's it. Crushed. Absolutely crushed. How did that feel?
It was a good strike.
Yeah? So when you see it again, what we're starting to see now, as you're going through it, address, you've actually got a little less cupped. At the top, we're not quite getting it, but see it impact how you're actually getting a little bit more flexed.
Yeah.
That's what we're looking for here. It's just out of target, but we're not far away. It's that little faith as you take it away, and we'll see the difference there as you start to do it. So one more for me, and then we're going to get the driver back out. Does it make sense, this, Mike?
Yeah, yeah, it does, yeah. It's the music's good, eh?
Is it a feeling that you maybe have had in the past? That's it. And again. Yes. Oh, get in the hole. Go on. Go on. You'd take that at the first at St Andrews, wouldn't you? And interestingly, I reckon your path will be already getting a little bit better here. It's not going to be as aggressive with a with an iron anyway. Well, it might be sometimes a little bit more because you're hitting down and left on it. But see now, 2.4.
Yeah.
Not done anything to change the way you move in the golf club. It's just the club face as you're going through. Okay? Feel comfortable with it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do you want to try with the driver?
Definitely.
Okay. Let's get the driver out then, and it's literally the same feeling as we're going through. Same thing, it's just that little takeaway. I think the big thing with like when you're trying to fix something, it's the case of not making huge things. You're going to play golf tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think sometimes we'll try and make a huge rebuild. A lot of golfers are guilty of that, as where if we can get that face under control simply by feeling a little bit more flexed here for you,
yeah.
Hopefully now we start to see that we get it in a better position. I'm just going to move you back to the tee, because if you hit it from there, you'll knock it into the old course hotel's lobby. So exactly the same for me here. You'll hear that little noise. Now, it's up to you. It's hard to do with a driver to have the pause.
Right.
But what I would say is what we'll do slightly different here. We're going to go back. We're going to find that, just look at that club face. Normally at this point, you're here.
Yeah.
We're going to find here, okay? I mentioned Justin Thomas a minute ago, didn't I? You watch a bit of golf.
Yeah.
When he's having his practice swings, he does this, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He finds there. Your new feeling, I want you to find there as if the leading edge of the club, the face
Same
angle, is mirroring your spine now.
Right, okay.
So we're going to go, find that angle. We can hear the choir, yeah?
Yeah.
Then we'll go, find the angle. Good. And then you come back, and then on the third one, you're going for it.
Right, okay.
Yeah, makes sense? Yeah. So nice and easy. Find the angle for me twice. Let's hear that noise. Yes. Okay, same again. Brilliant. Okay, third one, we're going to go for it. Okay. Looked lower. You're one ball in credit compared to your last ones. And it's round that number. How did that feel to you?
It felt, I'm not sure on that one. It felt in the right position there.
Yeah.
But then I think I was thinking about that rather than also completing the swing.
Yeah. Yeah, which is normal, isn't it? It's something new for you. The path's still very much the same, but the good thing with that, what that's shown us, your path there, -7 to the left, okay?
Yeah.
You had a few of those before. The balls were on West Sands or in the brook, weren't they? Difference here now that we can see, you know, for the viewer at home, you've started the ball left. Every shot you hit previously when you weren't thinking of that club face started right of the target.
Yeah.
And yes, you've still got the fade, but that's okay. We don't mind that. You're powerful enough to hit that squeezy light fade, which we know you do when you're playing well. Starts a little bit left, finishes dead on target. Absolutely fine. You don't need to think about the rest of the golf swing because it's good enough.
Yeah.
You know, as we said earlier, the shape of your swing's really good. We just got to get the face marrying up to it.
Okay.
Because if it's wide open, see you later. Okay. Set another one for me. Same feeling, so we're going to come back here. Club's coming to me. Beautiful. Here a little bit more, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is old.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is new. Just that little feeling. How would you say you make sense of it?
I think it's more thinking where the face is rather than the hands.
Yeah, so you forget the hands.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So for you, as we said, Justin Thomas is here. Mike Hazelden's here.
Yeah.
Okay. JT, you. Just that feeling, the toes always over the heel.
Yeah. Okay.
Not this, which is where we were. Okay. There. So find that twice for me, then go again. Don't try and leather it, just find that feeling. That's it, buddy. Same again. Beautiful. Okay, nice move. Let it go. There's that pull. Could be a ball down here. You hit it too long. Ooh. Hey, Andrews. That's it. And again. Yeah, beautiful. Let it go. Identical shot. Oh, you're too long. Right, just show you your old swing. Just be very mindful of the face here, okay, in this takeaway. Yeah. So there's that first initial movement there, as we see, a couple of feet, already looking over at the wall, isn't it? Yeah? Just show you your new one. So this is you rehearsing. Look at the difference there.
Yeah, it's looking down.
Look like there, looking down at the ground as we get back. See how the toe's over the heel now?
Yeah, it looks better.
Yeah? Go to the shot. Again, little rehearsal, toe over the heel. And it's a good feeling to take to the golf course, that as well, because it can just literally be, think of that club face, don't think of anything else. Take it away. Pretty much identical there, isn't it? Toe over the heel, up to the top. Swing still looking very much the same. Down as you get in. Look how square that is coming through. Boom. Feel better?
Yeah, the last one felt good, yeah.
Okay. Let's hit 2 more. That's it. Yeah. Beautiful. Ooh, that was smoked. See what I mean?
Oh, look at that for a sliding.
I've never seen anyone bounce the brook. So straight, would you try and hit driver on the first green if it was baked out, risk the bounce?
Yeah.
Back to me. Yeah. Perfect, mate. Perfect. And that's that little pull, isn't it?
Yeah.
But aiming down the middle, a little bit caught the ground beforehand. Yeah, but it's not a horrific golf shot. Let's hit one more. So what's your feeling now of this? What are you taking to the golf course and working on?
I think it's the way you mentioned about feeling the club face.
Yeah.
With the toe down, and the strikes off there feel solid. They don't feel a cut.
Glancy.
Yeah.
So if it's going wrong, what's your first thing to check? If you start hitting the ball right again, where you're going to have?
I'd be checking where my club face is at.
Yeah.
Also the cupping of the.
Yeah, I'd like to say if you don't, that's a handy tool to help us evaluate and see. It obviously gives us the feedback with the sound. But for you, when you're on the golf course, if you hit a few shots, it'd almost be like a blind rehearsal to where you are, thinking it's going a bit right, and you go, oh, like my toes up in the air again. Okay, Matt said, feel a little bit of this. Okay, right, going to exaggerate. That's what it's got to feel like. Because on the golf course, you're going to play later. You'll want to go back to that a little bit because that's what you've been doing for a bit. So you'll go, oh no, that's it. Just this little wrist coming over. Yeah. Okay. Rehearsal. Yeah. Find it. Little. It's almost like your pre-shot waggle, isn't it? There we go. Right. Okay. Just little check of that. Okay. I'm good to go. That's what I'm feeling. And if it's going, just that be your first check. Don't go looking off for what am I doing here? What am I doing there? It's just for you when it goes a little bit awry, the face just gets out of kilt, doesn't it? So 2 rehearsals. Beautiful, mate. Love it. So even there where you've leaked it, obviously on a normal hole, jammy bugger. That's not a million miles away, is it?
No.
Okay. Let's just take a look at your numbers here, because I think, as you said, the club path I would expect it to start to, you've hit 6 or 7 shots, expect it to start to come down. What I would be more interested in here is that launch angle.
Okay.
We can see from the ball flight that the face is getting closed. Yeah? Because it's not
going.
You know, you've not hit any in the brook right yet. You hopped one, but as you've gone through. So, last few shots that you've hit here, okay? Let's just get some ball data in here. Club path, I put 3 with it and it's not bloody, doesn't it? How many drives did you get before? It was like, you can see where you start here.
Yeah.
So club path's pretty similar all the time to what we had there. Okay, like I say, wasn't massively expecting that to change in such a short amount of shots. But when we look at your launch angle, we can see here where we're starting, where we've made the change, okay? Before, we're hovering around those 15 numbers, aren't we? Yeah. Now, we make the change at number 6, 10, 14, 11, 12, 16. You hit one more as well, 13. So that would be averaging, in fact, that was one of your originals, 14.1.
Yeah.
14.1 as opposed to 15.4, okay? Another interesting thing as well, carries going up. 266, 241 you were earlier.
Yeah.
So you've got 25 yards back just by changing that club face angle. And as you get more confident with it and it starts to feel like normal again, we start to see everything eking out. You know, you've had 20 shots during a lesson, it's not going to go straight back to where we were.
I understand that.
But we can see that we're getting what we want. How does it feel to you?
Yeah, it feels good. It's actually quite a small adjustment rather than, like you said before, you don't want to go rebuilding a full swing. So to get that small feeling, especially with the driver, I think it's something that's good.
Okay, take one more and finish there then. Love it. Little baby fade. Well, we take that, sir. We would take that indeed.
Definitely.
Happy with it?
Yes, superb.
Right. Good
Cheers,
work,
Matt.
man.
Thank you.
Keep up with it. Just that, like I say, always check that face.
Yes.
As soon as it starts to go awry, find that face angle and go from there.
Perfect.
Well
Thank
done.
you very much.
So guys, that was Mike's lesson there. And as I said earlier, if you do enjoy that style, make sure that you're leaving us a comment down below so we can bring more of the live lessons to you. And hopefully, like it did with Mike, it can help you improve your game and get better at it as well. Make sure that you have subscribed to the channel. We're only 8,000 people away from 250,000 mark. And when we do that, that Mizuno giveaway is going to be activated. So get subscribing down below. I hope you enjoyed it. Lots more live lessons to come, and we'll see you in another one very soon.